My name is Layla Shabir. I'm the founder and CEO of Girls Make Games. Play is incredibly important, and that's central to whether you're a child or an adult, how you learn. Girls Make Games is a program that introduces girls ages 8 through 18 to the world of video games. We teach them how to take their idea from a concept that they've thought about or dreamt about to a full video game that they can actually play with their friends and take home and publish. From the moment I met the team at the Strong Museum, they've just been so supportive of our work. And I feel like it's such a great partnership for us because it's a museum of play. I mean, that's literally what we celebrate in gaming. What the Strong Museum did with the Girls Make Games camp, specifically offering a space for inner city kids and public schools in Rochester, was really amazing.
It's just nice to be able to be like, we were talking about this female character. There's a giant Lara Croft statue right there. And then see the light bulb go off in their heads. It's just like, oh, that's why, that makes sense. So it's really cool to be there. I'm ready to go back.
We're so grateful for the partnership with the Strong Museum. I feel like we're just at the tip of a revolution, and I think in the next decade we're going to see, hundreds of thousands of girls and women grow up to be developers and really change the industry.
My name is Jack Carroll, and my position title is food service at the Strong Museum. I mostly do food prepping, like putting food in trays and wrapping them in trays. I like to work for the museum.
I'm Gia Carroll. I'm Jack's mom. The SELF program is a community-based work program available to people with disabilities, and it gives them real-life work experience and the support they need to be successful. He's been in the SELF program for a few years now, and now just was recently hired.
I have very much grown, not just in learning on what experiences I have in the museum, but to basically elevate me to have me have further achievements in life.
Jack and I live on Adventure Place right across the street from the Strong Museum, and I think it's a great fit for him, just knowing that he can walk back and forth to work every day.
I not only like living in this apartment complex, but I like to see the Strong Museum from like a close view.
I think it's really important to give people with intellectual and developmental disabilities an opportunity to hone in on those work skills. Having SELF and programs like this is so important for this community and sets us apart from other places in the country. I'm so grateful for this program.
Maddie is our daughter. She loved to dance. She loved to sing. She would make YouTube videos. We never posted them, but her goal was to be YouTube famous. She would start every video with, "Hi, I'm Madison, and today we're going to do this." And then it's like, "Thanks, talk to you soon." She had such personality. She was this healthy, bouncy little girl, and then all of a sudden, she wasn't. We had brought her in because she was having these fevers, and even when we had no clue what was going on, she was just having a ball being at the hospital. And then when we got the diagnosis that she had leukemia, AML specifically, the doctors said it was at the time very curable, and we had our game plan of so many cycles of chemotherapy. We would spend a month in the hospital, go home for a little bit, come back. There was nothing normal about being in the hospital. So I had reached out to a friend of ours who was working at the museum and asked if there was a time that we could come that wasn't as busy. And she had arranged for us to get in there before it opened. One of the museum members took us around to all the exhibits, got us into places, got us into the zip lining.
I also took her into the butterfly museum, and people actually put a butterfly on her hand. She liked it. She talked about it afterwards. And she wanted to go back. She kept saying, "When do we go back?"
There were long stretches of times when Maddie couldn't leave. So they brought the museum to her through this virtual experience. And we weren't sure what to expect from it, but Maddie got to rove around the museum virtually. And it was just great to give Maddie a chance to just be a kid instead of being a sick kid. Unfortunately, her strain of leukemia was very resistant to the chemotherapy, and we tried some different things and just didn't work. She passed away a couple months before she turned 7. Anyone that made any sort of a special moment for Maddie, we're totally grateful for.
Thank you to the Strong Museum for opening your doors for Girls Make Games and allowing kids within Rochester to be able to work on games, be creative, and find a passion that they never knew that they could have.
We've seen people come here from all over now. It really is a destination spot. We should be very proud that we have this in Rochester.
The Strong Museum is able to give experiences to kids, whether they're in person or virtual, and Maddie benefited greatly from that. Any chance we can give those experiences to other kids, whatever we need to do, we should do. To the donors out there, give to the museum, because that helps kids in immeasurable ways. Not only giving them joy, but also giving them the memories that is priceless.